Huh? Let's go to the garden and check the garden out. I was going to water it, but it looks like we're going to get a good storm. So I don't need water today. Let's see here. We got a nice tomato. Now I've been doing something that I heard, where you take off any branches that are not growing good, and that way the plant isn't trying to feed those. Look at that big old pepper. And there's another one growing. This one, it's funny. When I first planted the garden, we had a real bad freeze right after it. And everything just about died from that freeze. And one pepper plant, when I went to pull all it out to put in new, this one, the bottom part of the plant looked good still. So I left it. I just cut it down. And it's starting to grow. And here's another pepper plant, and it's got a couple of babies on there. Our cherry tomatoes. Our midnight snack cherry tomatoes. And there's a tomato growing, 2 tomatoes on this plant. And like I said, came out here the other day and gave it a good watering, and I trimmed off all the bottom on all of the tomato plants. Got rid of anything that looked like it was going to take up too much of the nutrition away from the other part of the plant. And there's another tomato. And I'm looking to see if there's any of those worms on here. I found one the other day and I got it off real quick. And I'm going to get rid of this branch here. What I do is I just throw them down here, then I come around and I rake and put everything into the compost. And here's another dried up section. Where do you go? Where are you from? Right there. And then I just nip it off. There's another cherry tomato. And man, that one's got a lot on it. And a big tomato. Looks like a big tomato going there. And I don't see any more worms on my tomatoes. Very good. And that's the onions, and they're just going crazy. They're starting to get big. I don't know. Is it supposed to come up like that out of the ground? I don't know. I have to check into that one, because some of those are coming up out of the ground. And this is my zucchini. Look at that big old zucchini in there. And the crooked squash. Got a nice one there. And another nice one down in there. Get rid of those dead leaves. There's another one. Oh, there's another one. And should be another one. Thought I saw another one. That one. There's a little one in there. There's some little ones forming in there. The cabbage is doing great. That one doesn't seem to have any in there yet. And neither does that one. Oh, it's got a little bit down in there. Oh, that's cauliflower, not cabbage. Excuse me. And here's the cabbage. And this is the cucumbers. Now, Rich, oh, there it is. Rich said there was a cucumber on here, and I didn't see it. But there it is. Okay. Oh, and there's another one. Oh, well, that's kind of funky looking, huh? The other thing I read was you need to snip off the leaves so that the bees can get to the flowers. They said try not to have them covering up wherever the flowers are. Oh, look at that one. I'm trying to do that. And the romaine lettuce is doing pretty good. The pieces down at the bottom need to be gotten rid of. I'm not sure when these are ready. They look like they're getting ready to be picked though, don't they? Oh, it's got two coming out of it. Here's another. Oh wow, that one's thick. And here's the celery. And of course it's doing really good. Now the spinach, I'm giving up on a lot of this. I was told by a woman yesterday at that farm to dig it up, put it in a pot and bring it inside. And that it'd probably start growing again once it was inside, and it would probably grow for the fall. Ooh, here comes the thunder. This one I think is totally dead. But these, and that one, but this one and this one I'm gonna dig up tomorrow and plant in a pot. Well, that's the garden. That piece of plastic has been hanging there, and I got to get it out of that tree. It's tangled up in there good. That was a carport. That at the beginning of the year, we had like a little tropical storm come through, and it threw it up into that tree, and it got stuck. There's the doggy area. Hear that thunder rolling. Come on, rain. Give that garden a nice water. I want to plant some more. I want to get some flowers and plant around the doggy area. And hopefully that will work out. Over right in that area, zoom in on it. I'll have to do another video on this one. But right in that area, right behind that pole, that whole little open section, we planted a bunch of fruit trees. And it's going to take time, but I'm going to make it what they call an edible forest. You start out with the trees, and after they get going, then you put things lower, like berry bushes. Then you put things lower that grow even lower than that. And you build it up. You start at the top and go to the bottom. So that will eventually be my project on that one. I think this week we're going to start trying to pull these trees out of these mounds of dirt, and try using some of this dirt that's, developed from these trees decaying in it and all of that from when the land was first cleared, and put it in areas that we need more dirt in. So I want to use these trees for different things, and we're going to try to pull them out and see what we can use and what we can't use, and get what we can't use hauled off. Start getting it cleared out of that. We got gutters put up the other day. Hopefully now this ditch that came off the house on this end, the water just kept coming down this way. Hopefully we'll get that filled in and no more ditch forming now that the gutters are up. We did it in the front and the back. And there's the puppies. There's my babies. There's my babies. Yes, there's my babies. All right.